Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip, and what we have for sale here today is a Komatsu WA250PT tool carrier. PT stands for a parallel lift tool carrier. It's a -5 machine. We're going to talk about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second. We'll run it in the third. So the price of a new machine on a new machine like this these days is bumping 150,000, maybe even more. This machine currently has 14,176 hours. It's a working hour meter. As far as manufacturers go, I worked for Komatsu for 20 years, and I can honestly say that Komatsu builds probably one of the best loaders out there. This machine weighs 25,200 pounds. The widest point without the bucket are these tires. These tires is 8 foot 1 inch. With the bucket, which comes off, obviously, it's got a quick coupler on it. The bucket width is 8 foot 9 inches. The highest point is the top of that cab at 10 foot 8 inches. And the transportation length from the front of that cutting edge to the back of that counterweight is 24 feet. Comparable machines are like a Cat 928 or a John Deere 544, Kawasaki 65Z, maybe a Volvo L70. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like most of the machines that we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine with no rust. We're far enough south and 300 miles from the ocean, so the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. It comes from one of the largest contractors here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that had a comprehensive maintenance program that rivals some of the best I've seen. We, as well as our customers, have been happy with all the machines we purchased from these guys, and I purchased a lot of machines from these guys. It should be said that before I buy any machine, I have my mechanics go out and thoroughly inspect it first, and then if we can get right on the numbers, then I go out and I inspect it myself before I write a check. As far as options go, you can see that this machine has got a fan. Oops. I mean a hydraulic fan. It's great for cleaning. You can see you can get on either side of this fan. It's a stacked fan. It's inherently 4x4. Most loaders are 4x4. It's got a quick couple disconnect. It's got an enclosed cab, obviously. Maybe we should have cleaned those windows, but the cab's got ice cold AC, and the heater works. The other thing is this machine has got parallel lift capabilities. You flip a switch in the cab, and what that parallel lift does is it keeps those forks parallel to the ground instead of your natural bucket roll with the Z-bar linkage. It automatically compensates and keeps the forks. So if you're loading and unloading trucks with the forks all day on pallets, you know, you don't have to compensate for the, anyway, they call that parallel lift. It's got a, I don't know if you can see it, but on the cab there, it's got a forward and reverse transmission control at the joystick. It's got a 12-volt outlet in the cab. We'll show you the cab in more detail a little later. As far as the engine goes, this is an SAA 6D102 Komatsu engine. It's 139 gross horsepower and 134 net. These are bulletproof engines. It's got a 48-gallon fuel tank that will give you 12 to as many as 16 hours of operation on a single tank of fuel. Now, depending on your application, of course. All the fluid levels on this machine are where they should be. There's no leaks. This machine is mechanically sound. Everything on it works. The transmission runs through all the gears without hesitation. Top speed on this machine is 24 miles per hour. Brake stop it on a dime. Like I said, this machine is like most loaders, it's a four-wheel drive machine. The tires are about 60%. They're radial tires. There's no cuts. They're 20.5 R25s. They all match. You can see these tires are in good shape. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment. All of the pins and the bushings are relatively tight. You can see that cutting edge right there is about 95%. It's never been turned. It's new on the other side. As far as this loader bucket goes, I don't know if you can make this out right there. It's got a 3.0 yard capacity, and that's a struck capacity. So heaped, it's probably 3 1/4. The bucket depth is 3 foot. The bucket height is 4 foot 1 inch. Like I said, the bucket width is 8 foot 9 inches. The breakout force on this machine is 28,000 pounds, and the lifting capacity is 21,000 pounds. And the lifting capacity on this loader is limited by its static tipping load, which simply stated is that the hydraulics of this machine will give out, or the hydraulics are so powerful that the machine will tip forward before the hydraulics give out. So the lifting capacity of this machine is limited by the fulcrum weight of the unit, which in this case is 21,000 pounds. I'll show you the forks over here. These forks have got 48-inch tines. The carriage width is 5 foot 4 inches, and the height of the fork is 4 foot 3 inches. Okay, these are an optional set of forks that we've got. These forks here, the height of this fork here is 4 foot 3 inches. The width is 96 inches, or 8 foot carriage width forks. And these tines right here are 5 foot or 60 inches. Walk around. Okay, so this is the inside of the cab. And you got your light switches here, hazards. This actually controls your monitor, your ECM right here. That switch right there toggles back and forth. Here's your I don't didn't put a thermometer on it, but I'd say it's probably blowing 50 degrees. There's your radio, your AC controls, your speakers back here. That's pretty much it.